All right, well, settle. We have still got a couple of very important sessions coming up this afternoon. And so I'm going to go ahead and start out today because as we think about our theme, sharing the light, as we think about that today, I am mindful of true stories in cinema that inspire hope. Stories of real people who have made real differences. And in honor of college football season here in the United States right now, there are many movies which are especially inspirational this time of year. Go Ducks. All right. So, why do we love these movies? Why? Probably because they tap into human need. For what? For hope, for connection, and for purpose. Solidifying human connection, fostering a sense of shared purpose and community, driving social change. True stories are powerful for advocacy and raising awareness. They validate individual impact in a complex world where sometimes we as human beings can feel insignificant. They are proof that our actions can make a difference and that we can contribute to something bigger. And my personal favorite, The Blind Side. I've watched it twice already this season, as I always do. If you haven't seen it, I recommend that you watch it on the plane, on your way home. And if you have, you remember Michael Orr. Quiet, withdrawn, written off as a statistic, a true story. And Leanne sees a person, and she offers him a place at her table, in her home, in her family. But most importantly, what she offers is belief. My girl. I love that part. Michael trusts in her. And as he trusts and the belief in his sight, it grows, he begins to shine. Not because somebody just gave him everything, but because someone saw the light inside of him and took action. So the blind side reminds us. It reminds us to share our light so that other people can find theirs, because the blind side reminds us that kindness is not just about a grand gesture. It's about choosing to see someone's individual potential when they can't see it in themselves. It's about sharing your light so that others can do what? So that they can find their own. So that they can find their own. And so it all starts with David Schmidt's vision. It all starts with his vision. And this is where it all begins. That physical transformation. That vision that we are in the life-changing business. Are we in the life-changing business here at Lifewave? Are we? Yes. COC, yes or yes, of course. Either use your product and experience with X39 or use someone else's. Because why? Because facts tell and stories. Yes. Well, this afternoon, I'm going to be focusing on a third belief, because we have the belief in the products, we have the belief in the innovation, we have the belief in the vision, we have the belief in the founder, we have all these beliefs. But today, I'm going to focus on the business opportunity and growing your belief in the business opportunity, specifically the enhanced compensation plan. Because the enhanced compensation plan is a catalyst for change. And people crave many, many things in life. They crave many things, but the one thing that they always crave is certainty. They crave certainty, especially in what we do, because they have been shut down in so many areas of their life. They have been disappointed so many times. They have so many people that are wanting to drag them down. And a lot of people have stopped daring to dream what's possible. They have stopped daring to dream what's possible. And so they will join you on a journey when you are confident. When you are confident of what? The destination. The destination. When you are confident of the destination, remember, you cannot share what you do not have. And so you have to work on this belief. Over the last 3 years, we have been working towards this day, this moment in history, this Monday, actually. We are expecting to go live with the enhanced compensation plan. And I want to thank everyone. I want to thank every one of you in this room that was instrumental years ago, listening what it was that listened, that helped model, all of the people whose hands went into the planning and collaboration of this rollout, because the results are a performance-driven plan with reliable ways to earn. Reliable ways to earn. That means I know that if I do this, I can get that, and it's not a wing and a prayer. It's not a mystery. It is clearly defined. So I just want to do a quick refresher of our primary objectives, because we are still, as you heard if you came to the breakout, we are still going to maintain our up to 60% payout, which is the number one payout in the industry, in the sector of direct selling, the number one payout in direct selling. And we anticipate, again, that we are going to have so many more people that are earning a check. A 65% increase in people who are going to be putting some money back in their pocket right up front sooner. So, because we care about everybody, regardless what their goals are, right? So, and we are providing innovative rewards for those of you that are planting your flag at Lifewave, and we are going to reward you in a way that has never been possible before at Lifewave for leadership and mentorship and coaching. And you may recall that compensation is a product. Remember from Super Saturday? It is a milkshake. Just like a milkshake, it has features, it has benefits, and it has a purpose. And so you don't need to know the plan inside and out. You don't need to know it. You need to know your prospect. You need to know your person. Because we have a number of areas to get rewarded, remember? And these are your 9 ways to earn. We have those retail commissions. We have those customer premiums for customer gatherers to do what? To promote customer acquisition. Because not everybody is going to want to build a business, as you know. Not everybody has time to build a business, as you know. But some people are product enthusiasts, some influencers, some wellness professionals with many patients coming through their clinics every day. And now they can just point them to reception and say, you should try X39 for 90 days. Sign them up on a monthly subscription order. Do it right at the front desk. And they're going to be racking up those customer premiums. Putting money in people's pockets, again, earnings for what? Competing with the gig economy. I'm sure you've heard the number before, but over half of all Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, over half of them polled are doing it for weekend fun money. They are just wanting to go and party, and the money that they're making is only paying the bills, and they need that extra something. We are competing with these, and unfortunately from them there is no residual of any kind, and I can say it in this context, but there isn't in Uber any kind of a residual income at all for them, because what are they doing there? You don't drive, you don't get paid. Pretty darn simple. They are doing what? Trading time for money. They are trading time for money. There's only so much time and there's only so much money that they can do in that model. We have incentives for building sustainable businesses with binary. We are still a binary. Mentor matching, breakthrough incentives, and the leadership pool to reward entrepreneurs who are wanting to do what? They are wanting to invest themselves in people. In other words, we have something for everyone at every stage of the journey, from getting products for free or at a discount, weekend pocket money, or something greater. There is something for everyone in this plan. And the biggest takeaway for you, my dear community, the biggest takeaway for you is that we are committed to direct selling. Not some shallow little plan because we're just wanting you to mass customers so one day we can go our merry way and be an internet sales company. That's not what we're doing here. It's not David's vision, certainly not my vision. And I can tell you it's none of the leaders in this company right here. It's not their vision, okay? We are doubling down on what? The direct selling model. Long term, we are doubling down on the direct selling models. So it is not a simple plan. Why? Because we're doubling down on direct selling. It has many, many layers because there is not one size fits all in this business. There is not one size fits all. So, since the beginning of the year, we have invested months and months in resources. And you got to see some of those shown if you were able to make it one of the breakouts, I know. But those resources are translated into all of our major languages, and we have them all to help you do what? To duplicate your success, because you can't be on the phone with every single person that has a compensation question. It's not realistic. You have to be able to point to the tool. You have to be able to point to the tool. So use these tools. And when you go to this area of your back office, you're going to see that you have digital, you have video resources, tiered materials based on what do they need to know right now, and new enhanced reporting. It is all there for you. Everything that you need to educate yourself and make sure that people are getting educated. And again, you just point to the tool. So before you call your upline, if you have a question, before you call customer service, before you call me, before you call your regionals, go into your back office, look at your resources, because we did this in order to teach you how to fish, so that you can teach your people how to fish, not so that I can give you a fish. Okay, this is so that we will teach you how to fish. Because what? Systems duplicate. Assets duplicate. Workflows, they duplicate. From enrolling to onboarding, it's all about replicating success through tools that scale, education, and transferable skills. Because everyone deserves the opportunity to be successful. Everybody deserves the opportunity to be successful. And the 9 ways to earn isn't just a compensation plan. It is a duplicable roadmap. It is a duplicable roadmap. And so light, as we think about light and sharing it with others, you've got to know, obviously, that you have to be the light yourself. It starts with you shining your light so that people can be attracted to the light. But light isn't passive. To share the light with others, people have shadows, don't they? They have fears, they have self-doubt, they have all of these things going on, this dialogue in their head that's telling them, no, the enemy is Adam telling you can't, you're not important, you don't matter. There's all these voices in their head all the time. But you have to identify, what is it that are their shadows that Lifewave can help drive and push back this present darkness, so that you can shine a light in their life, because they all have unfulfilled potential, don't they? So ask yourself these questions, because curiosity is the catalyst to be successful in direct selling. Any of you that are really successful, you know this. It's curiosity, it's listening, it's understanding the needs of the audience and reading the room. So what is it that is the shadow in their life that you need the light of Lifewave, the light of compensation, the light of products to chase away? What is it? Is it a health challenge? Is it a wealth challenge? Is it a community challenge? Identify where the light is needed most in their lives, and then connect and bring it. Bring the light. Share the light. Now, thank you. We have a better way, don't we? We have a better way. So many of you remember this from a presentation earlier this year, okay? The logic of creating these tiers is to shed light on the individual pathway to success. Because why? As you're curious, as you identify those shadows, as you bring the light to chase them away, somewhere they're going to fall in these tiers. Somewhere they're going to fall in these tiers. So again, familiarize yourself with them. For yourself, for your team, connect with those shadows they need to chase away, figure out how in this area it is going to serve them best. And once you understand to use the compensation plan as a flashlight or as a spotlight for their better tomorrow, this is how you bring the light. Because people are hurting out there. They are hurting. And we have answers for them. So the most useful report coming out of the gate, because like I say, this is all going to start this week. You're going to be on the plane. You're going to be thinking. You're going to be driving. All right, this begins this next week. This, as you've heard before, you know we're going to be having to take the site down.com back office for a short period of time. For a short period of time, we have done what we call a dress rehearsal on this technology numerous times now. We're running about 14 hours, so when it goes down at 10 o'clock Central Time on Sunday night, it's an hour earlier than you're used to closing out your sales week, I know. Just accommodate yourselves for that. Think about your business. When it comes back up, we've been running, like I say, 14 hours. We expect that we'll be up on Monday, but let's just say it's down for Monday or Tuesday. Customer service will still be open to answer general questions, but they won't have access through the admin portal to the back office either. But when it pops up, okay, you're going to be looking at this right here. This is where you want to live. If you remember the one thing that I say today, okay, that paid ranker tool. This is the one, because 1 week, remember we're going to start the new week, weekly pay. We start the new week. We started on the new enhanced compensation plan. And we need to obviously have a week under our belts before we can do what? Put a timestamp in there and give you what is the title. And that is where it all begins for you. This is where the bar is set for your career title. And so then you're going to see at a glance right there, a week later, the week of November 3rd, when 2.0 actually officially begins, you are going to compare that career title to the compensation plan document you see and how you can grow your commissions. And how you can grow your commissions. So this is where it all begins. You will also see what incentive and rewards you have at your disposal, not only for yourself, but for your teams, for each and every one of you, because you're going to want to grab a couple of those people that are motivated, that want to work and say, I want to understand, I want to move forward with my business. And so let's take a look and let's do this together and link arms. And as the power of the team and listening to your uplines who know the way, go the way, and show the way, right? Right? This is how you're going to win, because that rising tide that raises all ships happens when you help others win. Don't worry about yourself. Worry about helping all your other people on your teams to advance and to be recognized. And Janine is going to come up in just a moment and walk you through the incredible opportunity that we have to use the recognition program to give people small bite-sized goals so they can go ahead and that they can achieve. Because lastly, direct selling can provide what? Solutions to life challenges. Because again, it goes back to being that product, doesn't it? It goes back to it. And again, being curious, is it all about they just want products because they want to feel better, but darn it, they don't have any disposable income to be able to buy them? So this is a way for them to get their patches in 2026. Is X2O going to be their big purchase that they want and that they want to be able to get that discount? What is it? Or is it that side hustle money that is sufficient to start? Just like me, remember, you've heard my story, many of you in this room. I had given up my corporate job to stay home and raise a family, but after a year or two, got tired of too much month and not enough money, and I just wanted to buy a pair of guilt-free shoes. I just wanted to buy a pair of shoes without having to ask my honey bun, sorry, honey, can I have some money? I need to buy some new shoes, please, 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 please. And you know he would have bought them for me. Of course you would. All right, so, but regardless, is it a bigger shadow then? A bigger shadow of darkness in their lives that they have? Is it daunting? Is it debt? Is it my aging parents that I need to care for and maybe hire somebody to care for them? Is it something that really is frightening and the darkness is intense? Or am I just hungry for significance? I need my life to matter. I am so depressed. I feel so isolated. I don't feel like my life matters. And I ask myself on many mornings when I wake up, what's the point? Do you know how many people are going through that emotional state right now? The numbers are staggering, and it's sad, and it's heartbreaking. So again, what is it that light that you're bringing into their life through compensation and opportunity with a business opportunity, what is it that you're chasing away? And be strategic about it. Be strategic about it, because we have to share the light with others. But to do that, again, you need to shine the light yourself. Secondly, you need to be curious. You need to know what those shadows are. But lastly, you need to be present. Leadership is not occasional. When you look at people that are recognized on the stage today, at any level, you will see one consistent theme through their lives. You will see consistency, consistency, consistency. Flipping those cards so that those aces will show up over and over and over and over again. It is consistently showing up over time. Mentorship, it is not one time. You know this, right? And through that repetition, you're going to build that confidence. You're absolutely going to build that confidence, and it's going to turn into empowerment, and it's going to give you the way that when you apply it, you will become more confident. They will become more confident in your leadership, and together you will forge ahead. Chase away the shadows in their lives, and you will be the light, and you will share the light, and everybody's light compiled will beam so brightly at Lifewave that it'll be blinding. This is what we're here to do. This is our calling. We are here to help other people achieve their dreams that they don't even dare to dream at this point in their lives, and to recognize that light in other people, to share our own light with them and provide hope. We can change the entire trajectory of a life. And what did David say in the Code of Creation? What an incredible opportunity this film is. To not only tell a founder story that is unprecedented, is like nothing else that we have ever seen, but to be able to use this, and there's so much more to it than just another founder that gets up there and says, I want to just talk about myself for an hour. Not at all. Do you see that in David? Of course not. Because why? Because David is like no other. David is like no one else that we've ever gotten a chance to work with. And in the Code of Creation, thank you, and thank you, David. In the Code of Creation, what does he say at the end? Helping others is all that matters. Helping others is all that matters. What does Matthew write in his gospel as the most important commandment? Love God with all your heart, your soul, your mind, your strength, right? And what? Love your neighbor as yourself. And what? All the laws of the prophets depend on it. This is what we're doing here. We like to talk a lot about Lifewave, about being a legacy company. And it is true, my friends, it is true. And the reason it's a legacy company is because people like David, people like us, like you, like me, we are making it into a legacy. We are making it one by being, by living, and by sharing the light and hope with others of a better way, because there is no nobler task. Please consider it. There's no more noble task than sharing your light in a dark and hurting world, because together, our light shines brighter on the hill for all the world to see. So, today, dear people, we've explored the strengths of the enhanced compensation plan. And starting on Monday, again, barring any unforeseen circumstances, we will be live for those who activate it and apply it with intention. There are many, many years and rewards coming ahead. So coming up next, it is my deep, deep pleasure to bring up a woman that I have gotten to know. She came on board early January of this year. And I have so much respect for her, for Janine Weber, who is like us. She is our people. She loves direct selling. She cares about all of you. She will work punishing hours. She will work tirelessly, because she understands that the work of our hands can bless the nations. And we can't wait to celebrate you in the coming months, in the years ahead at Lifewave. And now, please welcome to the stage my partner, Vice President of North America, Janine Weber.